Bimbo Ademoye, Enioluwa, Emeka Okoye, and Toyin Abraham were at Film House yesterday to promote Toyin's latest movie, Iyalode, which happens to be an epic movie. So I'd like to know, have you seen the movie? I learned it is a really good movie. Like I think I've said this severally, I am not a fan of epic movies, so it doesn't concern, like, no matter how good an epic movie is, I just cannot get myself to watch it. I have really tried, but it never works, right? So guys, back to the gist. So these actors had an amazing time with fans. Enioluwa, Emeka Okoye, you know Emeka Okoye, the man in black, and of course Toyin Abraham. They were all in their elements, super excited to connect with fans. And as the viewers left the cinema, Emeka Okoye was asking them how the movie went. You know, I feel like this is a little intrusive because you can tell some of them were not so thrilled about having cameras in their faces just as they left the viewing center, but they all had one thing in common: it was a good watch. Shared lessons learned as well. Lately I have noticed that epic movies are the in movies. Like, people love epic movies so much, and I love it for them. I used to love epic movies before, but I don't know what happened. I don't know, maybe because it reminds me lots of my late sister. She was a fan of epic movies. So every time I remember them, we'll sit together to watch. So every time I sit to like watch epic movies, it kind of triggers me. So because of it, I don't do epic movies. Like, God, guys, it's funny how deaths can change a lot about you. Same as the Grammys. I used to be a huge fan of the Grammys, but since my sister passed in 2009, I haven't watched the Grammys because I remember towards the end of her life, just a day before I went back to school, was the Grammys. And you know, then I was listening, then it was KK and D1 reporting from Staples Center, Los Angeles. So I was listening to the Grammys on radio. That was the last time I ever did a live connection with the Grammys. I haven't watched the Grammys since 2009. It's such a difficult thing for me, but then it is what it is. I think that's also the issue I have with epic movies. Sadly, I just cannot watch epic movies, no matter how hard I try. So Enioluwa them had a blast. Trust Enioluwa. He's fun. He interacted with fans. It was so good to see him relaxed and having a good time. And look at how he dressed. You would think he was going for a party. So guys, I actually have more clips from Vicky James's birthday. Do you think I should share or I should not worry? Tell me in the comment section.
Hi, my name is Eni. Oh my god, I'm such a big fan of Iyalode. Congratulations.
Thank you. Then for my HMD market.
Give up.
I am so excited that this time there are no fierce competitions in the cinemas. At least Toyin gets to shine.
Iyalode. You know, they are watching the Iyalode for 435. So come through here, you see. The only people when they watch Iyalode, they glow. Thank you so much. How's the movie? How's the movie? Nice. You like it? How's the movie?
Fine. Nice.
You love it? How's the movie? You like it? You love the movie, Abby? Daddy, do you like the movie? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, thank you so much. You like the movie?
Yeah.
How do you feel? You all love the movie. You say you love Iyalode.
Yeah.
You enjoyed every bit of it.
It's very interesting.
Okay, so did I do a good job?
Yeah.
So at least you don't waste your money.
No, I don't waste.
Thank you so much. Tell everyone about it, okay?
How to fight.
Oh, you know how to fight. Beat him. Please don't beat him, oh. Because I'm not beat him.
So we are here.
I'm not here with you.
We are here.
Guys, I'm here on my own. Thank you so much.
We are here in Surulere. First show is sold out.
Don't call me again. You already did that.
What should I embarrass me? Bí mo ṣe máa post. So we are here Surulere. Same.
Yes, Surulere Film House, Leisure Mall.
Leisure. Àwọn ọmọ mi gbóyún bò dáadáa mi ò lè jà ní bọ̀ mo láwọn ọmọ àlè tí mo gbójú lé.
I'm working today. Give me food. Now, like something.
I absolutely love how confident Toyin Abraham is in her skin without a single makeup. Like, if I was a celebrity, I will be exactly like her because I really do not like stress. And sometimes when you let the world see you in so much makeup all the time, when you are not in that mood, people see you without makeup and they go, "Are you sick? Are you okay?" I remember when I got my first job, I wore makeup every day to the office. You know, that excitement of slaying every day. And at a point I got tired because I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I want to sleep up until maybe 6:30, then wake up, take my bath, just get dressed. But then when I start thinking of makeup, I'll have to wake up earlier than I used to. And then one day I decided to go to the office without makeup. And people kept asking, "Are you okay? You look sick. Is everything okay? Did anything?" Oh my God, like it was so weird. So I said to myself, the next job I was going to get, if I ever left that job, then of course I was going to leave that job because it wasn't really like a formidable job. So I said to myself, if I was going to leave that job, my next job, I will not start with makeup. I will ensure people saw my face without makeup for the first 2 weeks, then start wearing makeup. That way, if I decide not to wear makeup, I will not get the "Oh my God, are you okay?" And that was exactly what I did. And so through my ministry days, some days I'll wear makeup, some days I won't wear makeup, and it was just okay. I never got that, "Oh, are you okay? Are you sick? You look different." It was just pretty much normal for them because they met me without makeup first. The most important thing is make sure your skin is flawless. Like, Toyin Abraham has a fantastic skin on her face. Her face is very smooth, almost like a baby's skin. Guys, I don't know, is Bimbo Ademoye in this Iyalode movie? Because if she's in it, I feel like most times when she's in people's projects, she doesn't put as much effort as she puts in her own project. She did that when Toyin Abraham, what movie did Toyin Abraham release in December? I think it's Alakada Reloaded. I cannot really, I know it's that Alakada series, one of the parts of Alakada, and I just did not like the fact that Toyin did not get as much support as she should. A lot of people were focused on, you know, other things. Like Funke Akindele promoted her own movie which came out at the time aggressively. She had her cast and crew on board, but I noticed Bimbo like barely went to the cinemas. She barely posted about the movie, which I feel is unfair. There are actors that if you feature them in your movie, they carry it on their heads regardless of how big the production is. You see Stanze, Timini Ebusong, who else? Omowumi Dada. These three people, if I think of any other person I will add. You see these three people, if they're in your movie, go to sleep. They're going to do the media tour. They're going, regardless of what movie is trending, they are not moved. Like I remember when Ada Omo Daddy came out, that was about the same time that Funke Akindele released A Tribe Called Judah. Omowumi was doing media rounds. Like, yeah, she went to watch A Tribe Called Judah, but you would see that she was focused on promoting Messi Aibe's movie. Even though Messi was a newbie, I think that was her first, you know, production as a cinema actress, and for her first cinema production. And Omowumi was dedicated. The same thing with when this movie Suspicion came out as well. Omowumi and Stan Nze, they went on media tour. So you see Omowumi, Stan Nze, and Timini Ebusong. If these people are in your project, go to bed. Then we have Tommy Care, we have Kiki as well. These are also people that promote productions they are part of, and I think it's what everybody should do. I mean, these producers spent money producing these movies. Some of them even had to take loans. Some of them have had to sell their, you know, properties to sponsor these movies. So I feel like it's unfair to be very nonchalant about doing meet and greets, going on promotional interviews, making promotional skits and all of that. I just don't think it's fair.